Hi, welcome to part one of MySQL tutorial with WAGO's eCockpit. Part one, we're actually going to be installing a LAMP server on a Raspberry Pi, which will consist of Apache Web Server, MySQL, and PHP. So first, we're going to remote into the Raspberry Pi. We're going to do this by SSHing in with pi at the IP address. We'll enter our password. And then we're going to go ahead and update our OS. So sudo apt-get update, and that will search and pull in all the update packages for the Raspberry Pi's operating system. Next, we're going to install an Apache 2 web server. So sudo apt-get install Apache 2. And this is going to install the Apache 2 web server package to our Pi. Once this is complete, we'll be able to test this by opening a web browser and typing in the IP address. If it's successful, you'll see this Apache splash page. Next, we're going to import the PHP scripting language. So you'll want to do sudo apt-get install PHP5, and we're going to install the library for Apache 2 as well, which is libapache2-mod-php5. We'll accept this. Now once this is installed, it'll return us to our cursor. And now we're going to install the MySQL server as well as the MySQL libraries for PHP. apt-get install MySQL server php5-mysql. Accept this. Now it's going to ask for a password for the root user of the MySQL server. You can make this anything you like, and it will ask you to repeat. So this is creating a root user, and it's also creating the MySQL server on the Pi itself. Next, we're going to actually restart Apache so that it adopts the services that we just installed. And once this is restarted, we're going to do a sudo apt-get install PHPMyAdmin. Now, the PHPMyAdmin is not necessarily a component of the LAMP server, but it does create a nice web interface for the MySQL. So we'll want to install this on Apache 2. And this is going to ask us for two sets of credentials. Number one, do we want to create a database? Yes. Number two, it's going to ask us for our root credentials for the MySQL server, as well as an administrative password for PHPMyAdmin. So we'll need to enter both of those. Once this is installed, we'll be able to open a web browser, type in the IP address /PHPMyAdmin, and if successful, we'll get this PHPMyAdmin page where we can log in and we can manage our database from here. Now, lastly, there is one final step here to enable remote access, and this is important. So we'll go back into our terminal, and we'll go sudo nano, go to the etc directory, MySQL directory, and go to my.cnf. We'll open this folder, and we need to navigate down to the bind address. And we'll need to change this bind address to the IP address of the Pi if we want to access this remotely from anything but our browser. So we'll set the IP address, Control-X to save, and we'll reboot the Pi. If successful, we'll test it again. We'll go to the IP address /PHPMyAdmin. And it's a success. Be sure to check out part two where we interact with eCockpit in MySQL. Thank you.